Hello and welcome to this next Battle League game where Darth Vader is going to be taking on Luke Skywalker. So for the home team today we have two Black Squadron pilots with no upgrades, and we have Darth Vader in his TIE Advanced with a TIE X1 title, marksmanship and accuracy corrector. The away team is Biggs Darklighter in an X-Wing with R2-F2 and Luke Skywalker in an X-Wing with R2-D2. Darth is a home team, so gets to roll for asteroids. He has rolled a critical, so that would be 12 asteroids, but he gets to re-roll since he's a home team, and he gets just 6. So this is the asteroid deployment. We have the three big ones in the middle and the 3 small ones on the outer side. Darth Vader has set up in the middle along with his 2 TIE fighters either side of him, and Luke and Biggs have set up straight in the middle as well. It's on game on and on to the planning phase of the first round. So it's the start of the game and the 2 TIE fighters will go first. They are both going 5 straight forwards. This takes them to there. He has barrel rolled for his action and he has flown through an asteroid, so has to take a test on the damage chart, but it's blank, so receives no damage. Biggs is up next and Biggs is just going 4 straight forwards. That takes him to there, and for his action he's going to focus. Luke is up next and Luke is also going 4 forwards. That takes him to there, and Luke is also focusing for his action. So Darth moves last, and Darth is going to go 5 forwards. So that takes Darth to there, and he barrel rolls and uses marksmanship for his 2 actions. So it's on to the shooting phase, and Darth is up first. He can just about hit Biggs at range 3. Darth gets 2 attack dice. He rolls a hit and a blank. Biggs rolls 3 defense dice for range 3. He rolls 2 evades. So no damage is taken, and there's no point in Darth using the accuracy corrector because it would still be evaded. Luke is up next to shoot, and he can just about hit Darth at range 3. He has 3 attack dice. He rolls a hit and 2 focuses. He's going to expand his focus token to turn those into hits. Darth gets 4 evade dice, and he rolls 1 evade and 3 misses. So Darth in the opening salvo has taken 2 damage and lost both his shields. Biggs is up next, and he's going to also be shooting at Darth at range 3. He gets the same 3 attack dice. He rolls a hit, a critical and a blank. Darth gets 4 defense dice, and he rolls 3 blanks and a focus. So 2 shots go through, and Darth receives 1 hit and 1 critical. His critical is blinded pilot. He basically doesn't get to shoot next round. So the 2 TIE fighters are up next. This TIE fighter can't hit anyone, he's not in range. So the other TIE fighter is shooting at Biggs. He gets 2 attack dice. He rolls 1 hit and a blank. Biggs gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls an evade and 2 focuses. He can expend his focus token to turn those into evades, and so that's 3 evades there, no damage taken. So it's the end of the round, and this is where the teams are. And what a bad round for Darth Vader that was, losing all of his shields, being down to 1 hull point, and also being blinded. That was about the entire damage taken during that round. Darth nearly being wiped out there before the game has even begun. So it's on to the next round. So the planning phase is over and the Black Squadron pilots go first. This one is doing a soft bank to the 2 right, and this one is doing a soft bank to the 2 left. That takes this TIE fighter to there, and he's evading for his action. While this TIE fighter moved to there and then barrel rolled to avoid the asteroid. Biggs is up next, and Biggs is doing a soft bank to the 1 right. That takes Biggs to there, and for his action he's going to focus. Luke is up next, and he's also doing a soft bank to the 1 right. That takes Luke to there, and for his action he's going to target lock the Black Squadron soldier. Last up it's Darth, and Darth is doing a hard right to the 2. That takes Darth to there, and he won't be using any actions because he isn't in any danger. So it's Darth's turn to shoot first. There is nothing in range, nor line of sight, but it's his attack, so he gets to remove his blinded pilot. So Luke's up to shoot next, and he's going to be shooting at the Black Squadron soldier at range 1. He gets 4 attack dice. He gets 2 hits and 2 blanks. The Black Squadron soldier gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls 2 evades and a blank. Luke is expending his target lock, so he gets to re-roll, and he gets a hit and a blank, so 1 hit goes through, but he has an evade token, so no damage is taken. So the Black Squadron pilots are up next to shoot. They're shooting back. This one's shooting back and he's hitting Luke. He has 3 attacks for range 1. He rolls 2 hits and a focus. Luke gets 2 evade dice. He gets a blank and a focus, but for Luke's ability he may change one of his focus results to an evade result. So 1 hit goes through. So Luke Skywalker receives 1 damage to his shield. This Black Squadron soldier is up next shooting at Luke at range 2. He has 2 attack dice. And he rolls a focus and a blank. So no damage is taken. So this is the board at the end of the round. This is where everyone is positioned, and all the damage taken in that round was Luke received 1 hit to his shields, no other damage was taken. So it's on to another round, and the 2 Black Squadron pilots are going first. This one here is doing a soft bank 3 to the left, while this one here is doing a hard bank to the 2 left. So that takes that TIE fighter to there, and he isn't doing any action. And this TIE fighter goes to there, and he is focusing for his action. Biggs is up next, and Biggs is doing a hard left 2. That takes him to there, and he is going to focus. Luke, meanwhile, is also doing a hard left 2. That takes him to there, and for his action, he is also going to focus. Darth moves last, and Darth is going to do a 4K turn. So Darth moves to there, and of course he is stressed. Darth is shooting first at Luke Skywalker. He's at range 3. Darth gets 2 attack dice. He gets 2 hits. Luke gets 3 evade dice. He gets a blank, an evade, and a blank. So 1 shot goes through, and that removes the last of Luke's shields. So Luke is up next to shoot, and Darth is just in range. He's at range 3. Luke gets 3 attack dice. He rolls a blank, a hit, and a critical. Darth gets 4 evade dice, and he rolls 2 blanks, a focus, and an evade. So one shot goes through, that equals 3 hull on Darth, and that means he is removed from play. So Biggs can't shoot, neither can the black squadron soldier here, so it's down to this one, shooting at Luke at range 1. He gets 3 attack dice. He rolls 2 blanks and a focus. He's going to use his focus token, turn that into a hit. Luke gets 2 evade dice. He rolls 2 blanks. So 1 hit's gone through, and that hit hits Luke's hull point. He is now down to 2 hull points. So it's the end of the round, and this is their positions. Darth has been removed from play after having probably the worst game in history and the most unlucky dice rolls. Luke managed to take him out, and Luke has also received 1 damage. He received 1 shield damage, removing the last of his shields from Darth, and lost 1 hull point to the black squadron soldier there. So Luke is down to 2 hull points. On to the next round. So it's on to the next round, and the 2 TIE fighters are up first. This front TIE fighter, he goes 2, banks 2, left, hard left. And this one is doing a 4k turn. So that takes him to there, and he will focus for his action. And the other TIE fighter has moved to there, and he is stressed. Biggs and Luke go next. Luke is going to 4k turn, and Biggs is also going to 4k turn. That takes them both to there, and of course they're both stressed out. So Luke is up first to shoot, and he has got 4 attacks, because he's aiming at the black squadron soldier at range 1. He rolls a hit, 2 blanks, and a focus. The black squadron soldier gets 3 evade dice. He rolls 2 blanks and a focus, but he expends his focus token, and so no damage is taken. Biggs is up next, and he's shooting at the same target. He gets the same, 4 attack dice. He rolls 1 attack and gets 3 focuses. The black squadron soldier gets 3 evade dice and has 3 blanks, so 1 shot goes through. So the number 1 black squadron soldier takes 1 damage and is now down to 2 hull points. So the black squadron soldier shoots back at Luke at range 1. He gets 3 attack dice. He gets 2 hits and a critical. Luke gets 2 evade dice. He gets a focus and an evade. So I believe Luke can still use his focus ability, his pilot ability rather, to change a focus to a evade while stressed. It doesn't say anything in the rules. So the critical hit is the only hit to go through. So the critical hit is direct hit. This card counts as 2 damage against your hull. So that's enough to remove Luke from the game. So this is where everyone is at the end of the round. Luke Skywalker has managed to be taken out by the Black Squadron soldier. I think he deserves a promotion for doing that. And he also received 1 damage in the process. But let's continue on and see what happens in the next round.